What's good, YouTube? If you've been watching these videos or are a fan of this channel, that probably means you're a fan of physical QWERTY keyboards. They are indeed a dying breed these days, and hopefully, if Blackberry or other phone manufacturers see support for these kind of devices on social media sites like YouTube, that will alert them to the fact that there's still a market out there for physical keyboards. And if someone like Blackberry were to release a phone with a physical keyboard running a modern operating system, that these devices will probably sell, as there's certainly a market for them and support online. Which brings us to the topic of this video: what physical keyboard handsets are available for fans of this kind of smartphone to choose from in today's marketplace. This is the second video in this physical keyboard showdown, so if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and check out some of the other showdowns. Here we won't go too much into the operating system or other features of the phones, but simply stick with the typing experience and how the physical keyboards stack up with each other. The phones in this video are the Blackberry Passport and the Blackberry Classic. Both have a very loyal following in the Blackberry community, and both have their merits in their physical keyboards that are very different from one another. This video won't really focus on things like the BlackBerry 10 operating system or the working Android runtime environment found on each of these devices. The other videos on this channel can be viewed for information on those. Instead, this video will focus specifically on why we love these phones, and that is their keyboards. First, we'll go into the design of these two keyboards. On one hand, we have the BlackBerry Classic, which can be said to be the perfect form evolution of the BlackBerry keyboard. It's a 4-row QWERTY keyboard with an additional 5th row toolbar that includes your mouse nub, back button, and multitasking button. The keys are demarcated with alternate symbols, which can be activated by pressing the Alt buttons and the cap locks buttons on each side of the keyboard. Longtime BlackBerry users will feel right at home with the BlackBerry Classic and will be able to type quickly and accurately. The Blackberry Passport keyboard, on the other hand, is a different beast altogether. Much like the Passport's radical and unique design, the keyboard on the Passport is unique as well. It's a simple 3-row keyboard featuring all the letters of the English alphabet. There's no Alt or Shift button, and no toolbar or mouse pointer. Keeping with its overall sleek design, there's no alternate symbols on the keys. It's simply a straight-to-business handset, and the keyboard is the same. In terms of the feel of these two keyboards, they're just about as different as the design. The Blackberry Classic is your vintage BlackBerry clicky plastic keys. It's backlit, and key travel is quite satisfying, with each depressing of the key ending in a satisfying click. The Passport has a much more rubberized feel to their keys. They're wider and more spaced apart as there's less keys in general, and while there is a lot of key travel on the Passport keyboard, you don't get the same click that you do from the BlackBerry Classic. Overall, both keyboards are very comfortable to accurately and quickly type on. In terms of overall comfort, I would give it to the Passport just for being a wider keyboard with bigger keys, and the rubberized feel of each of the keyboards is a pleasure to type on. Which brings us to the last topic of this showdown: usage. What will you use these keyboards for? In terms of all-round versatility, the Classic does take the cake here. It's small, and you can achieve much faster typing speeds due to the size on the Classic. This on top of the fact that it has a dedicated Alt and Shift button with demarcated keys as well. So if you're looking for a phone to quickly type out emails, messages, or any other kind of fast-paced task, then the BlackBerry Classic is the phone for you. The Passport, on the other hand, is a little bit different type of experience. With the larger keyboard and also the larger screen, it really allows you to take your time with typing. If you write at all or put some thought into your text messages or emails, then the Passport might be something that would be appealing to you. I found the Passport much better for typing out longer documents or emails, and the more comfortable, larger keyboard allowed me to put my thoughts into the message much more easily. While the Classic can be said to be the perfect evolution of the BlackBerry keyboard typing experience, the Passport is something else altogether. It's really one of a kind. The best way of describing it is having a fully functioning typewriter between your two hands that's mobile. So there you have it, folks. Two different keyboards with two very different experiences when BlackBerry was at the top of the game. You can't really go wrong if you're looking just for a typing experience with either of these phones. So what do you think? Which phone would you prefer? The plastic clickiness of the Blackberry Classic or the large rubberized feel of the Blackberry Passport keyboard? Leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe,